Hi everyone, and welcome once again to the TrainAid HQ. My name is Nick, and in today's video we are looking at Level 4 Certificate in Education and Training and understanding how to complete question 1.3, explain ways to promote equality and value diversity. So if you're new here, please do like the video and subscribe to the channel. So let's get straight into this question. So we're looking at how you as a teacher can demonstrate that you can promote equality and value diversity with the teaching and learning environment. So to answer the question fully, we just need to pick out 5 practical ways a teacher or trainer can promote equality and diversity within the teaching environment. So there are a number of different ways that you as a teacher can demonstrate this. The first is by being non-judgmental. By being objective, supportive to all of your learners, challenging any direct or indirect discrimination as well. So if you hear something unsavory from your learners, you need to challenge them on that. So making sure that any discrimination or unsavory comment is being stamped out straight away. Furthermore, not having favorite learners, as mentioned again, so being objective, not subjective, being fair as a trainer or teacher, ensuring particular groups are not offended. So think about using your resources, your case studies, examples. Just be mindful about the way you select them. Okay, it's great if your resources or examples really showcase perhaps different learners or careers or backgrounds as well. So by having a focus on resources which really do promote diversity, I think is a fantastic way to ensure learners feel very much comfortable, supported, and they, I think, will be grateful if you're providing different resources and technologies as well. Furthermore, ways that we can support equality, ensuring individual learners are not disadvantaged or overly advantaged as well. So when we talk about being objective, that's really key when it comes to assessments. We're not giving too much attention to one learner, or we're not sort of, we're not focusing on particular learners because we'll think they're okay. We need to provide adequate preparation time for all learners. Furthermore, treating all learners with dignity and respect, absolutely. Promoting equality and diversity through resources. So as mentioned before, we're promoting very much a diverse range of like resources, case studies, photos, examples, which represent society as well. So I think that's really important to remember as well. So the UK obviously is a multicultural society, and that should be replicated in our teaching resources, technologies, case studies, all of those things. So what we need to do is we need to explain a minimum of 5 ways that a teacher or trainer can promote equality and diversity. So within our table there, we've got 5 different sections for you to complete. I've done the first one as an example. So by all means, you can have a read and sort of understand what we are looking for in order to meet the pass criteria. So I'd say a paragraph is sufficient here on the actual practical advice, and we'd also like for you to include perhaps any teaching examples or how you use this within your teaching practice. So the first one I've gone for is treating all learners with dignity and respect. Quite straightforward, really. So the teacher can promote equality and diversity by treating all learners with dignity and respect. This can be achieved by avoiding favoritism and ensuring that all learners are given opportunities to get involved within the classroom activities. Okay, so it seems quite straightforward, to be honest, but you're being fair, objective, approachable to all learners, welcoming them to the classroom environment, I think is key. Being friendly, ensuring that all learners have got the same resources, of course. All of those things go hand in hand with promoting respect. There may be some learners, okay, who are quite quiet, reserved, reluctant to get involved, whereas some learners might be quite vocal and they sort of do dominate proceedings. So it's about being mindful of that. So I think it's vital that we do ask questions all learners to get them involved within group work as well. And really sort of check in with them. So even if you do have vocal learners, try to ask questions to all learners so they're included within the group as well. So by treating learners with dignity and respect, this can build trust, a good rapport, and also team cohesion as well throughout the class. As a teacher, I aim to reinforce the classroom ground rules so learners acknowledge how to behave within the learning process. So there's nothing wrong with reminding learners about the ground rules, housekeeping, all of those things, so they understand how to behave and how to collaborate with their fellow classmates as well. So I need to look at my list and come up with 4 more, and I will just have a look now. Once again, you can select examples and practical ways from your own experience. So they might not be featured within our template there. So I'm going to list down a few. So to challenge any direct or indirect discrimination. That could be my second key point, being non-judgmental. Okay, so another 2 could be promoting equality and diversity through resources for sure. And I will just go for 1 more. Number 5 could be not having favorite learners. Okay. Perfect. And so I'll just explain a bit about each of those and my thought processes there. You could go for different ones. That's absolutely fine. And once again, do reflect on your own teaching practice as well. So number 2 is to challenge any direct or indirect discrimination. So as mentioned before, we want any unsavory comments, we want to really stamp that out straight away. So do challenge your learners. I think it's best just to take a learner to one side, have a chat to them outside of the teaching room, to ask them perhaps why they said what they did. It depends on the severity. So if there is something particular serious, then they need to leave. And then you can perhaps consult a manager, and the both of you can have a chat to that learner. Okay, if a learner has said something which you feel that you can have a debate with them, perhaps asking them why they thought that, if that is possible, if you feel that's appropriate to do. But it's very important that these comments, hopefully they derail your teaching. So whatever you hear, what they say, you need to kind of clamp down on that straight away. So I think it's very important because they're learners within the class who want to achieve, and they don't want anyone saying something which is going to be causing a distraction or upset anyone. So it's very important we clamp this out straight away. My advice is to follow your behavior management policy and really follow up on anything as well. So if there is a comment made by a learner, then you have to follow your behavior management policy or procedures. So very important we do that. We follow up and let the learner know that this behavior, what they're showing, isn't acceptable. And hopefully they can come to your next lesson, apologize, and then we move on. And hopefully they can continue with their course as well. My next one is being non-judgmental. So as a teacher, you need to have obviously an open mind. You need to move with the times. You need to be non-judgmental. So that is a very important aspect as well. So you need to make up your own mind. We need to be objective. You might have particular views, you know, whether it's political, whatever, but keep them by the door, because it's very important for you as a teacher to be this positive beacon, to be non-judgmental, to listen to learners, and not really share your own, thoughts and opinions too much, because that's really sort of overstepping the mark. And your role is to teach learners your qualification as well. So to be non-judgmental, to be supportive, to be fair and objective, I think is really good. So don't really sort of avoid getting into any debates with learners, which is off task or topic as well. So avoid all of those things and try to think about your course aim and objectives. Number 4 is promoting equality and diversity through resources. This is a particular favorite one of mine. So when creating PowerPoints or videos or posters, I like to showcase different aspects of life in the UK. So it could be promoting religious festivals, cultural events, and we can do this through, for example, food and micro teachers, and reminding learners about sort of upcoming dates such as Black History Month, for example. As a former sports teacher as well, I used to love when the Olympics was coming up, because I used to talk about Team GB and look at the sort of the makeup of the GB team, and the athletes came from different parts of the country. They would have like a different background, upbringing as well. So it's really sort of celebration of diversity. So through case studies and watching the news about your subject specialism, you can promote. We can celebrate diversity through that way as well. But you'll obviously have different ways that you can promote equality and diversity through your own resources as well. Final one is, as mentioned before, we don't have favorite learners. So think about being objective as a teacher, not to overpraise, not to spend sort of too long with a particular learner, because we want to ensure that we're promoting fairness. We're answering learner questions as well. We're asking questions to all learners within the classroom. No one is avoided. We're going to check in with our learners, spend hopefully an equal amount of time per learner as well. But try not to display that you've got favorite learners, because we want to promote trust, rapport and fairness. So that's very important there with equality and diversity. We want all learners to feel that they do feel like they're trusted, respected by you, the teacher, as well. So those are just 5 ways to promote equality and diversity. You can, of course, select different ones if you wish. The choice is yours. You can include your own examples. So thank you so much for watching. That is question 1.3. I hope this video has been useful. Please do like the video, share a comment and your thoughts as well. Thanks so much for watching.